Oh, you get an A. Okay. Okay, so I'm up here with Sean, the grader, and we're going to do some pair programming. So, do you remember that stuff we did last week with the student class
Yeah.
and everything? I don't. Okay, so it's all here in the PDF. And so we had this, student class. Oh, right, and we used the archetype to create it, and got the says method and toString, and we got this main method. Okay, and so then, right, and we have it all here in IntelliJ. I scratched my nose. Anyway, okay, and we did test-driven development, so we wrote the tests first. So I'm just going to take a quick look and let's walk through some of these tests. So all students say this class is too much work. So we create our student, and we use the ham crest equal to on the says method, and then, okay, right, we had this big old test here, which is like that example from the PDF, right? So when let's cut over the page, that kind of stinks. So when we run the main program with these arguments, it gets that right there. Okay, and so then we wrote that one down here in this test.
Our final test.
Oh, right, yeah, right. This is the final test, and it doesn't work yet because, we don't have everything implemented.
Yeah.
And so we ignored it. Okay, and then we started, that's right, we started working with just the name part of it. And so then eventually we want to have like a student named Dave that has like this big old thing, but now we just have a student named Dave, and it starts with Dave, and then Frank with Frank. And yeah, right now I remember, like, we hard coded it to Dave, and then to get it to red, we had to create a Frank student, and it failed initially because it always started with Dave, and then we probably added the ability to, oh, here we go, super.name, right? So it passes name into the human constructor, and then, so our toString is just this .name. Cool. Let's see here. Oh, we added that Java comment. And, oh yeah, we extracted a create student method. We were so proud of ourselves. And then we've got a couple of tests down here that were created by the archetype that I've ignored, and we get to those later. Okay. Is any of this familiar to you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Glad you remember it. I blanked it all out. Okay. What's next? Where should we start?
I think the next thing we can do is the GPA. Just give it an example GPA and then see if that's contained in the string.
Sounds good. Do you want to drive?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so we want to write a test. Where's our test? Okay. So let's see.
I hit tab complete. I was hitting enter. So what's the name of the test?
Student with GPA of 314.
Okay.
And then we'll just create a default student.
I need a capital S student.
What?
Capital S on that.
Okay.
Or you have to.
Student. And then, do we want to pass in a GPA, or not sure if we want to refactor that yet?
What would the alternative be?
Just use the one that's built into it.
Oh, 3.64.
Or
Let's not do that. Let's add a new parameter to it. That way, we can pass it in. So I think the test will read easier if we pass in the.
So what's the quickest way to add a new?
Oh, I know this one. So highlight the 3.64. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Highlight, select it. And then go, under refactor and say, let's see here, I think it's like introduce parameter or something like that. Oops. Oh, yeah, extract parameter.
There we go.
And I recommend that you click delegate via overloading method. Yeah.
What does that do?
What that will do is that will create, that will overload the method, right? So like an overloaded method has multiple signatures.
Okay.
So this will create, it will create two create student methods. So one that just takes the name, the other one takes the name of the GPA.
So
And that way all the other tests, like this, like Frank and everything here, it'll use the default, it'll use that same GPA.
Okay. So then I just enter? Or?
Yeah, I think just enter. Cool. Right, yeah, so there it is up there, the create student, that still has a name. So the same create student as before. And then it just passes
Okay,
in through
I see how I did it.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so let's do
Okay.
the create student and add the extra argument. Okay, and we want to assert that. A student. Oops,
Oh, that's cool.
that worked.
Yeah.
Right, and then that should be good, right?
Yeah. Okay, let's give
What's
it a
a
whirl.
quick way to run that?
Was it Control Shift F10? I think is what it is.
Control Shift.
And my caps lock is Control.
Okay.
Because if you're back in the '90s, keyboards used to have controls there. Anyway, wow, all sorts of things. Well, I guess it didn't blow up. I was just saying a couple of tests were ignored, and
A string containing
Yep.
3.14 but was student. Is that what we should be expecting?
I think so, right? Because right now our toString
only
returns the
only
name.
contains student. Okay.
Only returns the name, and
Which
the
is
name
student.
of your student is student. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we're red. Let's make it green.
So now we want to go and add that in. So let's see. It says returns this not name. Do we just want to add it, or do we want to add and has a GPA of?
Well, let's see here.
The simplest would be just to put the GPA in, but
It would. We have to come back to it later. Well, let's give it a try. We can always, refactor. We'll see how that goes. What do you, the audience at home, think? Should we just do it like this, where you just add the GPA, or
where's the variable for GPA?
what is the variable for GPA?
Round GPA.
Oh, there it is in the.
Oh, we
constructor.
haven't made
Oh,
local variables. We need to do that.
let's do that.
So just up here, or where do you want to put it?
Oh, you use the IDE. Use the IDE, Luke. So I would. That was lame. Okay, it didn't even like parse well. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's .gpa, and then what is that? Open Apple return or the? Oh, yeah, maybe generate. I think like
Generate.
they don't have.
I don't see
No, what I usually do is I just don't right click on it. Just regular click on it, and just say like command return.
I think it's option.
Oh, is it option? Okay, undo.
Oops.
No, command Z. Sorry. Hackintosh. So then, yeah, option or alt. Yeah. There we go.
Create
Generate field. Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Cool.
perfect. And we want to make that a double.
Yeah.
And then we want to set it.
Yep. One more. I think the other way around, right? You would
This-
want to assign
oh,
it to
this.
the field. Yep. Nice.
So that should technically pass at that point.
I think it will technically pass. Let's give it a try.
So
You can
let's-
actually you can just click the little green triangle.
And it looks
Okay,
like
yeah,
good.
the bar is green even though it's got like these red things there. Okay, we have a test. Red-green refactor. Let's go back and look at the. Actually, let's go back and look at the student class. See if there's anything that we can refactor. That's the palm. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't know that toString method. We'll come back to that. Let's look at the test. See if there's anything we refactor there. So we have the 3.14 twice. I don't know. My spider sense is telling me that we should put that into a variable and then.
Well, this is a string. This is a double.
True, but I don't know. I'm inclined to take that 3.14 double, introduce a variable on it, and then just say like string.value of down there. What do you think?
Okay. So
Yeah.
what do I do? Highlight it and
Yeah, and then right click and do the refactor again and say extract. Yeah,
variable.
Yep. Yeah. And there, yeah, and then replace that dude with string.value of.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. Let's run it again. Nice, everything passed.
All right.
Check it in.
And where's the
That's
check-in?
your version control down there. Yeah, and then I think that'll do it. Let's see here. Yeah, let's hit those 2 changes. Okay.
Commit message. Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Commit and push.
I just commit. Push it later. No errors, 4 warnings. Yeah, go ahead and commit it. I think those are just those unused
Ignores.
variables. Yeah. Okay, cool.
You want to
Can I
take over?
drive?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Nice. Okay, so let's see here. What next? Doing the GPA of 3.14. So we did GPA. Let's see here. Actually, since GPA is right next to it, how about we just change it to print out like student name has a GPA of
Yeah, that's the next.
whatever it is.
That's
Yeah.
the next step I
Okay.
was thinking of doing.
Cool. Do you want to do that in a different test, or should we
could,
just
or we-
augment the same test?
We could just augment this test.
Okay,
This is
yeah,
so
how we do
simple.
that. Okay. So here, instead of that, we want
Has a GPA
yeah
of plus.
has a GPA of that'll be 3.64.
Yeah.
Should we include the name of the student? I don't know.
That's not part of the test. Name.
Yeah, it's not really part of the test. So I think it's okay if we don't do that. So I'll run the tests. Okay, it failed. Yep, that's what I expected. A string containing has a GPA of 3.14, but was student 3.14.
We don't have it in our actual class yet.
Right. So then I just thought of a test. Should I? Okay, I thought of another test, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm always like thinking of great tests and then forgetting about them. So I think what I want to do is I just want to write the test, and I'll do it in ignore. So I just thought of something. One of the things I've learned the hard way is that when you have doubles and stuff, they're not always represented as like whole numbers. So think of like 1/7 or whatever. It's not like a nice 2 decimal number. And so, although maybe 3.14, maybe if it comes in as a string, it'll always be.
It's pretty good with small values like that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I don't know how to write a test for that because like what value? So what I'm thinking of is there a double that when I convert it to a string won't be, those
Or
4
back and
digits?
forth, yeah.
Yeah, right.
There
It's
are
like,
some, but they're not that. They don't come up that often.
yeah, but it's like I think we should have. But what if that is your GPA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's with that precision they have that problem. I think it's when you get higher precision.
Well, let's see here. I know I want to test for this. Maybe we can figure out. Maybe we can Google or something how to get one of those. So void GPA with more than 2 digits of precision. Oh, still actually. So GPA with more than 2 digits of precision
Round off error.
only prints 2 decimal digits. That's basically the test I want to write. Anyway, context switch, squirrel. Okay. The joke's pretty old too. Okay, so what are we doing here? Oh yeah, we wanted to fix this. So then we go back to the toString method, and we want to say instead of just that has a GPA of.
That should do it.
Think that's good?
Yeah.
Yay, green. Okay, let's quick check that in. Let's see here. We'll call that fix or add more verbiage to toString. Okay. Commit. So I don't know. I think we can find a digit like that.
It's gonna take a lot of work. I don't know if it's something we want to worry about right this second.
I kind of agree. So we'll save it for later. Maybe one of you guys could find one of those. Do you know what we're talking about here? Where it's like, oh, do you have one?
Well, this is sort of the reverse problem. If you give it 4, like 4.0,
Mhm.
then it will show the decimal precision. You didn't specify that.
That's a good point. Yeah. So if we say 4.0, we'll then print. Do I
It'll
expect
just
it to be?
print 4, or will it print 4.0? That's
Yeah. Actually, that's really good. I like that. So let's see here. So
whole
integer.
number.
Yeah. Okay.
Whole
Whole
number.
number. Yeah. Whole number
Spec-
GPA.
specified as float.
Well, it's like a whole number GPA
But you give it as a
prints
float.
as float. Oh, that's a good point.
If you give it as a float, does it stay a float, or if you?
Yeah. Well, so it's prints with 2 decimal places. So it's like double GPA equals 4. It'll convert it to a double, I think.
Hopefully, but I don't think it'll print 2 decimal places, 2 zeros.
I don't know. Well, then that'd be a good test, wouldn't it? Student with GPA. And then, oh my goodness. Copy. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a static import of this just to make it. Oh, I used to be able to do that. How come it doesn't have an autocorrect for add method contract? No. Okay. I'm going to do that. And then does it? Okay, cool. And now here we want to have, well, sort of the same test, but it's a different one.
Well, you need to test this actually.
Oh,
put a string
yes,
literal.
actually, yeah, very good, thank you. So it should be a GPA of 4.0, 4.00. What do we expect? Is that what we expect? Am I missing a paren there? Yeah. Okay, nice. We'll run that test. Okay, interesting. So it just has a 4.0, and we want 4.00. Do we? Yeah. What's right?
What? Yeah. What do we want to do? For simplicity's sake, we could just let it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, well, let's have this. That'll be the specification. Okay, so a little red green refactor, hand wavy, interesting, cool. Okay, good. Check that one in.
Is there a way to specify, because it's the value of,
Mhm.
where you can specify the decimal places there?
Does math.round let you do that, or is it'll just truncate
I
it?
think math.round just brings it up to the next. Oh no, it's still a double, I guess, but it'll be the whole number double.
But you can set the precision on math.round. You can set how many.
You can?
You can set how many
I don't
decimal
remember.
places. I don't know if that'll actually force it to show 2 decimal places.
I think probably what we'd want to do is, and this is why I wanted to get a number that doesn't that has more than 2 decimal places, is we could use like number format to format the GPA.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we're kind of rat holing on this one. We can come back to it though. Okay, sorry. What did we do here? Oh yeah, tested
Tested.
that. Yeah, so we didn't actually change any code. Just the test. New test for a GPA of 4. Okay. Commit this. So another test that occurred to me is, well, actually, the GPA is always a double, isn't it? So we can't have an invalid GPA. Like, I mean, what happens if you just pass in a string or something that's not the word foo for your GPA?
Well, that's when we actually start to do the argument parsing. I don't think we've gotten that far yet.
Right. I guess that's the command line.
That's
that
the
does
command line.
that.
We haven't done the parsing yet.
Okay, so I want to, and so like down here is all of the command line parsing testing. So let's add a test for that. That we'll come back to later, which is what invalid or unparsable. Let's call it that. Unparsable. That's a word. GPA results in error message.
Yeah.
And we can determine what the error message and the exit code and all that stuff is later. Okay, cool. Are there any other tests that we can write related to the GPA? This is great. I get to look at the camera. Audience.
I guess if we specify GPA like 3.9999999, does it round or does it cut it off at 2 decimal places? Because at a certain point you want to cut it off. You don't want to.
Right. Well,
you don't want to give the full double value. You want to cut it off at 2 digits.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that then. Actually, yeah. So I wonder if this one is GPA of 3.99 displays as 4. Oh, sorry,
No. We want like 99, not more than 2.
3 nines.
Yeah.
As 4.00. What was that?
Set precision.
Right. Okay, cool. So let's write that test. Oh, you know what? I think we can refactor this because what I'm about to do, I'm about to like copy this code once again. So maybe. So I think what I want to do is I want to introduce a method that basically like you give it the GPA and then you give it the expected string value and it asserts it. So I think what I'll do here is I'll extract a variable which is expected GPA string value.
Yeah.
Okay. And then move that up here and then take, oh, and you know what? I think I want to do, and I want to do the same thing here. Expected GPA string value. And then, so that looks like duplicate code right there. So I'm going to extract it into a method. I'm sorry. I'll use the extract it into a method. And it says I'm going to create a new method. Good. I've got 2 parameters. One is the GPA, and then the other is the expected string value. I'll call it what? Assert GPA is as expected.
Yeah, that should work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, I found another code fragment. It's like, do you want to replace it? Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Yeah, a little bit of refactoring. Save some stuff. But now I can use it down here, right? So all I need to do is say assert GPA is expected 3.999, and then I want it to be 4.00.
4.0. Because remember.
4.0. Okay, so one decimal place. Cool. Okay, so let's run it. Let's see what we got. Really?
Seriously.
No. Oh, I'm ignoring it. Okay, there you go.
That was not.
Well, right. This is why you want to see it fail first, right? So yeah.
Okay.
No.
Can I just make it fail intentionally?
Oh, you know what? We're only running that one test.
Okay.
That's what it is. Okay, so run all the tests with Control Shift. Yeah. Okay, that's looking better now. Okay. So expected 4.0, but it's 3.999. Okay. Yay, we've got something
now we
that
need to
failed.
set precision or round or do something too.
Yeah. So that's a good point. So like, what is the?
I think if we round to 2
Round
decimal
it?
places, it should automatically round up to 4.0.
Okay. So let's go into the
Student
here.
class.
Yeah, student.toString.
Not this word actually enters it in is what you want to do it.
Well, but it comes in as a double.
You want to convert it here, or do you want to convert it when it first comes in?
So I mean, I think of this as more of like a display issue.
So you want to lose precision on the display, not immediately.
Yeah, right. Because I mean, I think losing the precision when it comes in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know.
Do it at this
Yeah.
string.
Okay. And so you're like math.round or something?
Yeah.
So I don't think that has a precision.
It doesn't? It should.
Does
it have 2 arguments? Is it-
Ceiling.
That won't work. That'll.
Add exact, copy sign.
It's not overloaded. Round isn't overloaded.
Round, let's go down to round.
It should
Nope,
give
it
you-
didn't seem to be. rint, I don't even know what that is. So
There should be a function that lets you set the precision on.
I don't think there is in Java. I'm not familiar with that in Java.
Maybe not.
Oh. It's like you're Shaggy on Scooby Doo and you just saw a ghost. Oh, anyway, sorry. Well, so I think we can use a number format.
Okay.
And I'm going to create a method called format GPA, and it's going to return a string. I guess I'm doing a little bit of pre-refactoring there, but it's just what I thought of. Okay, and so then number format. Oh, how do you use number format? Format equals number format. Get currency instance. Get number
Use
instance.
currency because that would. But I don't think it would round up.
You can turn your GPA into cold hard cash.
Sorry, is there like a math ceiling function?
But that would round up completely. That wouldn't.
That's good. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, the ceiling would take like a 3.99 and turn it into a 4, and we don't want that. We just want when you go over the precision.
There's a decimal format. You can say decimal format.
Is decimal format part of number format, or is it its own class?
It's own class.
Okay. Decimal format. Oh yeah, super awesome. Dot get.
You say new decimal format. You say decimal format equals new decimal format.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. And then you just will format, and then like is that some constructor or something? Pattern.
Quote, pound dot pound pound. Quote.
Does this help me? The Java docs would help me. I think I heard what you said, but I want to look in the Java docs. So Java decimal format. Java 7, not good enough. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, patterns. Example, please. Oh, here we go. So something like that.
Yeah.
And so do I want the pounds or do I want 0.00? Oh, 0 shows as absent.
So we want to do it so that it leaves always. Do we want to do it so it always leaves 2 zeros, or do we want to do it so the zeros just disappear?
Let's have zeros that disappear.
So
Because
if
I mean,
we-
who says
if
they
we
have a
have
3.90? I mean, or maybe you do.
Well, you don't say you have a GPA at 4. You say a 4.0.
That's a good point. Yeah. Okay. So then we do want to use hashes. Like that, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first number format should be decimal.
This
Does it
one,
need to
this
be?
one right there.
I mean, I don't know. That's
Well, I think.
example in front of you that does it that way.
Oops. Dot format. Yeah. This dot GPA. Like that. Meh. Let's give that a try. Oops. Nope. Oh, as soon as GPA of 4. So we want that.
Try that. I
You
might
think? Yeah, I don't know.
haven't used
Try
this
it
before.
again. Yeah, I always have to like go through this kind of nonsense. Hey, it worked. Okay, and that 4.01 also worked.
Yeah.
So I think that's good. Okay. So what do we do? So correctly format GPA to have no more than 2 decimal digits. Cool. Okay, I've had enough.
All right.
Goodness.
What do we want to do now? We've done the GPA.
Yeah, I think we're done with GPA.
So we want to do the classes now.
Oh yeah, class is so much fun.
So how do we want to start doing that?
Let's see if we can break it up. We can go back to the string. So let's see here. We ultimately want and is taking 3 classes. Blah 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 blah. Let's just do the number. So let's just do like the and is taking
3 classes. So count the
yeah
classes that we input.
yeah. So let's just have the and is taking.
So we automatically have it do 3 classes. Do we want to
Cool.
specify that somewhere in the argument, or
Oh, we could.
specify the classes in the argument?
Yeah. Or just want to specify the number of the classes. Does it
Let's
really,
do the number
does it really
for now.
matter? So we just have like class 1, class 2, class 3 being the classes.
Yeah, that
Something
would
like
work.
that. Okay, cool. Let's do that.
So what was the easiest way to do that?
You probably want to. Okay, so yeah, here you want to add a new. Well, no, I suppose what you can just do is you can like maybe like implement the for loop to add them, and then it's like have a variable called.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
been a minute, so what do I do?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. It's the I, that second I is underlined. What does that say? Yeah, not initialized. So
Oh, I need to
say
set to 0.
0, yeah. Cool. Get rid of those. Yeah. So yeah, just do that. And oh, yeah, what happens if you do extract parameter here? Oops.
So factor, extract. Parameter.
Yeah, just num classes.
Oh,
it's not giving you the option to
make it an int.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
How do we make it an int?
Yeah, try that. We'll do an int.
No.
Oh, so you got to create it first. Why is the thing as a double? That's really interesting. We can always change it later.
Okay, delegate.
Yep. Say turn. Oh, you know why it's not like, there's no value. Click that little X there, right? Because it doesn't know what value to put in. So let's create that. Let's
it looks like it already made it.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so when it didn't delegate the.
Okay, so I did that. Now let's just make it an int.
Cool. Yeah. But what did it put as a default value up in the? Oh, so you did that. Okay, so there's 3. Okay, that's cool. Okay. And get rid of and you need to get rid of the
these
ones
ones
there, yeah. Cool. Let's see here. It's the classes.add is yellow. Why is that?
Did we write a test for this?
Well, we haven't done anything with classes yet.
Okay, yeah, we're writing the test now. Okay. What do we want to do now?
Well, I think we need to add a new test.
Yes, that's what we need to do.
We need to add a new test. Yeah.
Okay. So we want to call it.
Well, let's see here. It's like student who takes 3 classes takes 3 classes. That's kind of dumb. Yeah, that's okay. And IntelliJ, I think it's misspelled specifies, and it's like underlined and.
How do I fix that?
Spelling. Ah! Yeah, I just type an I there. Yeah, it's funny. It tells you that it's misspelled, but it doesn't let you autocorrect it. It's not very nice.
Okay, so let's see. What are we going to do now? Student. What's the function to create a student?
Great student.
So, student. And 3 classes.
Yeah. Just copy the assert from like one of those things. Up a little further. Yeah, right there.
To Command C.
Oh yeah.
Where am I? Losing my spot. There it is. And rid of that. Contain string.
What was it? Is taking 3 classes or something? Yeah. Okay. I think that's right. It's a good test. So it's going to run them all. It failed. Okay. Cool.
Okay, so now we want to go to the student class.
Yep.
to do this.
Yep.
We're going to need to create a parameter.
A field. Yeah.
Field, okay. What do we want to create?
Probably like a list of classes. So like a.
Is that what you do? I'm trying to remember what the...
Well, you probably want to make a private field. A capital A array list, just like the parameter down here.
Strings. String. Array
You
list?
gotta call it classes. Well, you're gonna initialize it from the value passed into the constructor. So now you gotta give it a name.
Oh, array list.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and then initialize that in the constructor.
Array list classes. What's the quickest way to do that?
No, just this dot classes, and it'll tag them. Yeah, and then you spell it right.
We just do an equal, or do we have to do add all?
Nope,
list?
equals. Yeah, I think it's that's a good question. Just assign it to classes. I think that'll be fine.
Because they're the same thing. They're not.
It's the same thing, and I suppose you might want to make it a defensive copy. I think is what they call it.
Yeah.
You can copy the contents of an array list into a new one. I think it's okay.
Okay, so we did that. Now we want to test the toString, just the count of classes.
Yeah.
So dot length.
Yep. But you
So
also need like that other
string, yeah.
and he is taking, or and is taking whatever it was.
Let's see what that is.
What was that? Yeah. There it is. And is taking. Let's add that. Let's add the and to the test.
I think I did.
I don't think you did. Nope.
Do I need
4
to put
eyes are better than 2.
say a space right there and is
Okay.
taking.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, and it's taking. Let's see, what was that?
It's
This
called
dot.
classes. Yeah. Size. I think is what it is. Yeah. Arrays have length. Lists have size. Collections have size. This is
Like that. And that should be it,
yeah.
right?
Let's give that a try. Yep.
Did I spell it right?
Oh,
and space. That would help.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yay!
All right, you want to take over? Or do you want to
I know
commit
one more.
first?
Yeah, commit first. Cool. What happens if they're taking?
You want to try it with 2 classes or 1 class?
I was thinking 1 class. So, I mean, do we want to have it say it's taking 1 class?
Oh,
Name of the
plural?
class?
Do you want to do that?
I don't know. Taking 1 classes.
Is it the specs? Or just
Specs
assume
don't say.
that?
So, nah.
Not worried about
Okay,
it.
let's and scene. Okay, so what did you guys think? So tell me what you saw. Besides getting a lot of stuff done, and probably doing the quiz for next week, right? So what did you think? What did you observe?
Lots of back and forth.
Lots of back and forth. Think we were more efficient than if we had done it on our own? Yeah. What do you think?
Probably not for this application, but I can see how for a more difficult application, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, this seemed a little rinky-dink, and I think it's true. It's just sort of like,
you
yeah,
could,
the
you could probably fly through this if you're doing it alone, but more complicated stuff, it definitely.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
right, yeah, sort of like, yeah. I think that's sort of like, yeah, the impedance mishmash where it's, well, first of all, it's my laptop. So,
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm used to it, yeah. What else?
Got fairly absorbed.
Yeah, we did, actually. So, like, what, 7:42? So, like, that was 45 minutes. Did it feel like 45 minutes?
No.
Did it feel like longer?
no.
Wow, it's only 45 minutes. It's like, this guy's breathing down my neck the whole time. I was like,
I thought it was interesting how you kind of went into the weeds a little bit, but it's good to think about how the GPA is going to display, but that wouldn't be the first thing I would have thought of. I would have tried to get the broader strokes. Maybe.
Right, yeah. I think
Yeah.
that's one of the things that we how deep deep do we go? How broad do we go? Cool. Anything else? I want to take a little break, and then if any of you would like to try, want to come up here, you're welcome to. Otherwise, Sean and I will finish off. So let's take 10. Come back a little bit before 8 o'clock. Okay.
Are we done
Thanks.
here?